Type one sentence, wait 60 seconds, and watch an AI write the back end, build the front end, connect the database, and deploy it live. No team, no sprint planning, no 3-week timeline. Every developer is quietly asking if software engineers are becoming obsolete, or if the nature of the job itself is shifting into something else entirely. To understand the threat, we have to look back. In the 1980s, programming meant punch cards and raw syntax. Every single line was handwritten in rooms like this, with zero safety nets. That baseline shifted over time. The 2000s brought IDEs with autocomplete. The late 2010s brought GitHub for global collaboration. By 2026, agentic AI has moved beyond code suggestions to active, autonomous execution. If an engineer's entire identity is tied to being a human typist, the threat of obsolescence is real. Look at what AI currently handles in isolation. It spins up REST APIs, tracks down obscure bugs, refactors messy logic, and auto-generates thorough documentation from plain English prompts. This is a daily reality powered by a massive ecosystem: ChatGPT, Claude, Cursor, GitHub Copilot. Teams at companies of every size are actively relying on these tools right now. You can ask an AI to build a Netflix clone, and within minutes it generates a full database schema, user authentication, and a working front end with a live deployment link. These are the pristine demonstrations that dominate social media. But a frictionless 60-second generation in a vacuum creates a dangerous illusion. A tech demo is not a product. Take that 60-second script and place it inside a large, tangled enterprise environment. That frictionless speed suddenly hits a wall of real-world complexity. Consider banking software. The scale involves strict regulatory compliance, intense security audits, and millions of concurrent users relying on a flawless experience with their personal finances. A software engineer's workload divides into two sections. Writing the actual syntax, boilerplate APIs, and simple scripts makes up just 30%. That is what AI accelerates. The remaining 70% requires navigating ambiguous requirements, debating architecture, integrating legacy systems, and handling high-stakes incidents. If an AI writes a flawed script in that environment and a human pushes it through without understanding the architecture, the resulting security breach or system failure carries massive financial and legal consequences. When exposed to the friction of enterprise scale and heavy human consequences, the 60-second demo falls apart. This divide reveals exactly whose jobs are disappearing. Entry-level roles dedicated to repetitive coding, low-skill outsourced development, and developers writing boilerplate APIs are already being replaced. Meanwhile, demand is surging for cloud architects, data engineers, and AI product engineers. These engineers operate above the syntax layer. They focus on how massive systems communicate, where to apply machine learning, and how to direct automated labor to solve specific business problems. AI strips away the manual labor of typing out code, making strategic oversight and architectural thinking the most valuable assets a developer can possess. Inside top tech companies, AI is not viewed as a replacement. It is treated as a highly capable, tireless junior developer that requires constant human supervision. The AI writes tests and handles routine bug fixes, but human engineers still exclusively own the architecture decisions, the security sign-offs, and the final business logic. This establishes a modern software pipeline. The engineer sits at the center, directing specialized AI agents instead of writing initial logic. Output funnels into rigorous testing before hitting the final bottleneck, a human giving ultimate approval to deploy. The software engineer is no longer the typist operating the camera, but the director orchestrating the final production. Surviving this shift requires building a specific set of skills right now. That means mastering system design, cloud infrastructure, Kubernetes, DevOps, and prompt engineering. It also requires strong human-to-human communication. Directing an AI effectively still means turning around and explaining those technical decisions to clients and stakeholders. AI will replace the engineers who refuse to evolve past manual coding, but it cannot replace the engineers who master these tools to solve high-stakes, real-world business problems. The future belongs to the best problem solvers, the ones who know which questions to ask, not just which syntax to type. If you want to know exactly how to future-proof your career, Subscribe for next week's deep dive into the specific steps you need to take.